Quentin Tarantino didn't become Quentin Tarantino by chasing dreams. He did it by bleeding onto notebook pages at 2 a.m. in a quiet room when no one was watching and everything felt stuck. He didn't wait for permission. He didn't wait for clarity. One night, he looked himself in the face, brutally, honestly, and said, "Enough. No more half-trying. No more maybe tomorrow, just the truth." Poured out in ink. What you're about to hear isn't about movies. It's about midnight breakdowns that turn into blueprints. It's about the method he used, and the one you can too. There's a moment, usually when the world is asleep, where your mind gets loud enough to finally hear. Not the noise of the day, but the real stuff. The self-talk you've been dodging. That night, Tarantino didn't brainstorm a dream life. He made a brutal list of every way he was screwing up. No edits, no sugarcoating, just page after page of raw, unfiltered truth. Because before you can change your story, you've got to admit how it's actually going. But what if the version of you that's fine is just really good at hiding? Then, and this is the key, he flipped it. For every mistake, he wrote a way forward. Simple, sharp, one line at a time. Stop this. Start that. Try again. Not theory. Action. He didn't wait to become someone better. He just wrote like hell and then started doing. That's the method, not magic. Just honesty. Paper, and the decision to act when you could have gone to sleep. It hits you at 1:47 a.m., not a breakthrough, a breakdown. You're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling like it's going to give you a sign. But Tarantino didn't wait for signs. He got up, grabbed a pen, and started bleeding truth onto paper. Not a dream board, a confession. Every excuse, every delay, every "I'll do it tomorrow" stabbed onto the page like a crime scene. Because sometimes clarity doesn't whisper, it slaps. Sometimes it's not a breakdown, it's your truth breaking through. Here's the twist. After the wreckage comes the rebuild. Not big plans, not perfect steps, just one raw list. 100 ways to flip your life. Stop ghosting yourself. Start something ugly. Show up anyway. It's not about brilliance. It's about motion. Even if your hand's shaking. Even if your voice says it won't work. Write it down anyway, then try one, then another. This is how a new life begins, not with a bang, but a scribble. And maybe your to-do list isn't missing tasks, it's missing truth. You can write the list, you can cry through it, you can stare at your fears until the ink runs out, but none of it matters unless you move. That's the hardest part, doing, without the perfect mood, without the guarantee it'll work. Just doing because you said you would. That's what flips the night into a new morning, not the hope. The choice. You don't need to be ready. You just need to be real, and real means action. Because clarity means nothing if you stay comfortable in the fog. You've already waited long enough. Another night, another scroll, another almost. But this is different, because right now, you know the list is waiting. You know the excuses are running out. And somewhere deep down, you know you're not stuck. You're paused. You've just been waiting for the moment to unfreeze. This is it. That night, Tarantino picked up a pen. It wasn't because he felt ready. It was because he was done avoiding himself. That's what this is. That moment, yours. This isn't motivation. It's a dare. If something in you just cracked open, write one thing down. Just one. A truth you've been dodging. Not for me. For the version of you that's tired of hiding.